to illustrate my point, I'm going to show you a few things that Jesus actually said here. First off, let me put myself in the corner here. Down in the corner. There we go. Luke chapter 6. Jesus says, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them, I'll show you what he's like. He's like a man building a house, who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when a flood arose, the stream broke against that house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not do is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the stream broke against it, immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great." Obviously, this is a teaching that Jesus refers to a number of times, and there's a different record of the teaching in Matthew, slightly different, but I'll read it for you. "Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it." Now, parables are really easy to understand if you happen to know the code. Sometimes they have to be explained by Jesus if they're a little bit cryptic, but this one's pretty simple. They usually have one main point, and this one is obedience is the foundation. If you want to look at it hypothetically or metaphorically, like you're building a spiritual house, then the foundation is that you take the teachings, you take his words, you put them into practice, you obey them, and that's the firm foundation of your spiritual house. And if you do that, nothing is going to be able to destroy your house. But if you don't do the things he said, if you don't keep his commandments, if you don't obey him, if you just hear and don't do, it's like trying to build a house on the sand, and the first time a storm comes, your house is destroyed. Very simple interpretation there. Your foundation, the foundation of your salvation, is doing the works. Let's look at a few more here. Jesus says in John, "If you love me, you will keep my commandments." Well, how many people out there are saying they love Jesus, but they don't seem to feel like they need to keep his commandments? I'll leave it at that. "Whoever has my commandments and keeps them, he it is who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him." So who does God manifest himself to? Those who has Jesus' commandments and keeps them. "If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love." Interesting. Now,